Hello, everybody. Looks like we got a storm brewing or getting ready to come in. I was going to go out on the bank and check the wind before my phone dies because that's going to die soon too. But let me see. I want to get my other lights on. But anyway, y'all know I'm always paying attention. Let's see if it works. Here we go, to numbers. And I look like crap because I'll be honest with you, I went to pick up kids' lunches today and I pretty much changed clothes, went to go pick their lunches up today, came back home and put my pajamas right back on because I just didn't feel so swift. So I just have kind of actually rested, but we can take a walk out to the riverbank real quick before it gets too dark. And then we'll come back in and discuss numbers because y'all know I pay a lot of attention to numbers. Hello, Kayla. We're going to take a walk out on the riverbank real quick and just let's see if what the wind is bringing in. And then I'm going to come back up here and discuss these numbers. And listen, if y'all didn't tune into last night's Vibe Time with Jerry, that was actually a really good show because we talked a lot about feng shui with Tracy Lynn. But we just had a nice talk. And so I actually lost track of time. I didn't mean to. I hope Ryan doesn't get me when I don't mean to do that. I got to really, really keep track of the clock when I got guests coming on. But it was a really good show, so if y'all missed the shows, just make sure that you can go back on my wall where I posted the link to begin with, and then you just click on that link and then push play. Oh, no, there's go back in and watch the show from prior if you missed the show. Dang, I had to get this tree branch. Anyway, the wind, as you can see, is picking up. Let's look at the river bank. Whew, what's that swimming out there? Is that a little duck? There's a duck actually swimming out there. Wonder where oh, and look, the goose. I don't know if that's the goose popping his little head up or not. I hear something out there. Here's the clouds. Pretty interesting. They said we were going to have a nasty storm. So maybe I need to break the body cam back out and stick it back outside again. I just got bit by something. This is the third bite that I have received in 2 days. I got a welt on the back of my arm from something I don't even know what the hell bit me. And then yesterday I got bit again, and that to me looks like a fire ant. I know people say we don't have those. We have, a sugar ant ain't going to bite you like that. I lived in Georgia for a long time, so I know what a fire ant bite looks like. And I had some ant invasions in my she shed, so I had to clear that out. But that river, it's pretty tonight. It's very windy, of course, but it's still pretty. I'm sorry. You can come over to my house and bring your spaghetti and sit at my on my carport table and eat it if you want. Then you don't have to listen to the drummer. I know it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. Every time I come sit with you, it's the same thing over and over. See, I would get tired of listening to the same damn thing over and over and over. At least put a variety out of something, but it's not. So I'd be pissed. But I'm just showing the cloud coverage. Oh, look at that one. That kind of looks like it almost looks like a woman in the front. Y'all see it? That is so pretty. And it almost looks like an angel on the back. Can you see? Do you see what I see? I mean, I know I'm not sitting here delusional. That almost looks like Cupid. Look. You know I'm a cloud hoarder person. I have to look at clouds, but it does look like Cupid. Aww. Cute. Yeah, I know. You want me to come out and sing for you? I can carry a little tune. Like a really tiny, teeny, tiny tune. I could carry a little teeny, tiny tune for you. I'll go find Ryan and him and I'll come over and do solo music with you. That'll really scare him off. Ryan promised me a solo. Togetherness on a song. I forgot what it was called. But anyway, those winds are something else. Try not to trip in a pothole or something. Vicente's ankle's doing a lot better. He's a lot younger, so he'll heal a lot quicker. But anyway, I wanted to talk about numbers because I see them all the time. And like early this morning, I was in a really deep meditation. And I know when I'm in that because I can't explain it to you. Everything around my whole body is warm. And I just feel an energy flow. And let me back up on a couple things because I just got done talking to one of my friends about third eye work. And you don't see it right away when you're closing your eyes. It takes a little bit to focus because I don't want somebody to be under the impression I see it right away. I don't. It takes a little bit of time to get that focused in here. And by the way, if this isn't your deal, don't watch it, because some people, this isn't their deal. But when you close your eyes, lightning bugs. When you close your eyes and you're focusing here, I always use my middle finger here, right there. You're taking your eyes and you're pushing up here. It takes a minute to get into focus with that. It's not something that just happens just like that. So you're kind of like I said the other day. Yeah, good. I'm glad you see the angel. Like I said the other day, it takes a minute to focus up in this particular spot right here. This particular spot right here. So I was in a deep meditation, and when things get focused with me, and y'all can laugh if you want to because I don't care. But I see a galaxy, literally, of stars, and it's a swirl like this. It's like a swirl of, help me out, a galaxy, a swirl, a circle of galaxy. It's stars, and it always is turning. Well, sometimes it'll turn counterclockwise, and sometimes it rotates. Sometimes it'll turn counterclockwise, sometimes it'll turn clockwise, but it's right up in here, and it is literally stars. Not playing. Looks like something that NASA would take a picture of. That's what it looks like for me. But then I started seeing these words. And I think I've had this subject before with y'all where I told you that if you want your mind to do something, you have to tell it what to do. God, my hair is a hot mess. I should have at least combed it before I came on here. You have to tell it what to do. So if, for instance, when I was seeing the words last night, I was like, can you slow down those words so that I can see what you're trying to show me? And of course that it didn't kind of slow down, but it did slow down on numbers because I kept seeing these scrolls of words, and then after that I kept seeing these numbers, scrolls of numbers, and it's a gold scroll with white numbers on them, and it's like going really fast like a computer. I can't explain that part, but it's scrolling like this, but very fast. And I was like, well, can you slow down so I can see some of the numbers? At least do that, So it did. So here's the numbers that popped up for me. And this is coming out of third eye. This isn't something, oh my God, she made up off the top of her head. This is actually coming out from meditation in third eye. So the numbers that I got was 143, 793, and 391. So 143, when you look up the meaning of that, it means that you're making progress in your work and in your life, regardless of how fast or how slow you're going. Which I found that pretty interesting because to me, as long as you're doing something every day, you're making progress somewhere, even if it is slow paced. That goes the same way with people in their weight loss. Even if it's slow, at least they're putting forth the effort to do something, right? Even if it's a slow process, at least they're doing it. I needed my glasses. And then it just said that you needed to experience growth and live with happiness and enthusiasm, which, we do try to vibrate at the highest vibration, which is love, happiness, joy. I know I say that all the time. But the second number was 793. And 793 is being a person of inspiration to everyone surrounding you. Take care of those that are close to you. So, I figured that I was an inspirational on Facebook to people. At least I hope so. If not, I don't know what to do. I try to be. I try not to post any negative stuff out there. I mean, every so often it'll slip out, but I really, really try not to do that. I try not to. And then the last number was 391. The time has come for professional growth, more than likely a new position or a well-paid job. We'll have to see about that one. I mean, I have applied for a few jobs, so we'll see if I get callbacks on those jobs. One I wanted wasn't far from here at all. It was like right around the corner from my house. So that would be nice. But anyway, I just thought it was cool because I tell people to pay attention to numbers. And, like I said, with third eye work and, when you're focusing on that, it takes a couple minutes. And that's what I tried to explain to my friend tonight. It takes a couple of minutes to, take some deep breaths, lay down, take some deep breaths, relax, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just kind of relax everything, your shoulders, just relax and try not to fall asleep, of course. And then you are just closing your eyes, but you're taking these eyes and you're looking here. And then you're just kind of keeping that focus there. And whatever comes into mind, because y'all know what happens, certain things will come into your mind as a distraction. Oh my God, did I pay this bill or did I do that? We'll just acknowledge it and then focus back on breathing, really, because that's one of the good things to do. And then just see what's up there. See what's in that third eye, or tell me what you see. There might be a couple days where you don't see anything at all, and that's okay, because I know people that some are like, well, I'm not seeing anything. Well, practice makes professional. People say practice makes perfect. No, practice makes professional. I'll look those up for you, because there's spiritual meanings and then there's angelic meanings for that. But I want to know from y'all, when you do that, please post on my wall or message me and let me know what you see, because I'm interested in, for people to get what's up here. Mine used to be really small. I think I said that before in a post. It used to be like a little small circle that I would see things in, and now it's almost like a whole IMAX theater now, where, I'm not just seeing numbers and scrolls. Ones and zeros are my numbers that I see all the time. Ones and zeros constantly. And then triple digit numbers, 333s, 222s, 111s, 000s. My birthday, 10/11. Isn't that wild? I mean, that is my birthday. So that's pretty wild to me. But you're welcome. You just kind of keep focus on this, because the more you do that, the more things are going to start coming to you. Like I've seen past lives there. I've seen, well, sometimes when I talk to spirit, they come here in third eye. For me, a lot of people say your mind's eye. I just say third eye. Yeah, that it has a meaning to it when it's a repeat number like that. It's your angelic. It's somebody's trying to send you a message. The universe is trying to send you a message, is what that means when you constantly see that number over and over and over. Like, the 111s, my life is on track, but where it's supposed to be, but pay attention to them, and just not just like numbers in your that you get up in here, but even numbers on the clock, if you sporadically wake up, look at and see what time it is and write the number down. 4:15, okay. I'll look those numbers up and shoot you messages on that. But they have meanings to them, and that's why I keep that by the bed, because there's a reason for it. It's almost full. There's a reason why I do that, because I think I've told y'all before, I received messages at one point and I forgot to write them down because I was too lazy and tired, and you're thinking that you're going to remember them when you get up, and then you don't. I just saw a little glimmer of Sophie. That's wild. She just went shoop, right past me. The dog that, my adopted dog, she just went zip right that way, like that way back to her house. That's wild. I told y'all, animals and spirit exist. People don't believe that, but they do. You think your pet is gone, it's really not. That was cool. It was like a little outline shadow, and she just flew that way. Dang. So that's cool. But anyway, with the numbers part of it, that's just wild. With the numbers part of it, I need to set up I want to set up my cam there, because that was just too cool. Yeah, it is a good idea, because you get a lot of things that happen in the morning time, and then you forget to write stuff down. Or not only that, like with me, I'll be like, yeah, I'll write it down in a minute, and then I doze off and go to sleep thinking that I'm going to remember it, and then I end up not remembering it, and it really sucks. So I know last night in our feng shui discussion, we talked, I'm going to have to set up a cam, because it just went right, it just did it again. Let me point out in that direction. Maybe I'll get something sitting here. Hold on, let me zoom. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm going to sit here and try to catch this on camera, if it'll stop not being so damn blurry. Something keeps moving from that bush right there over, and I got a glimpse of it, and it was Sophie. But I just saw it again. So I'm just going to keep the camera there. But anyway, again, when you go to write something down, you often, like I do, I end up dozing back off, and then I end up forgetting about it. And what's really sucky is that it's really good things that people need to hear. You know what I mean? Not just myself, but anything that I'm posting, I'm applying to myself, not just to other people. So anything that I put out on my Facebook, what was that? Anything that I'm putting out on my Facebook, I'm applying that to myself as well. Okay, that one was a lightning bug, but not that little black mass that went from that bush over. So I apply a lot of things to myself, not just when I'm sharing stuff, or it might be something that catches my eye that I think somebody that I know is going through might be able to benefit from it, if that makes sense. So, but I wanted to share my numbers experience with you, because I'm trying to guide people and help people understand that, like my friend tonight kept saying, I just don't see anything there when I close my eyes. And I'm like, well, you got to do it almost every night. It's not something that you put down for a couple of days and pick back up. It is a daily process. I want to walk a little closer over there. Hold on a second. It's a daily process. It's not something that you just, sorry it's getting dark and I'm being a little bumpy, but something's caught my eye. It's something that we do every day. Like Tracy Lynn and I was talking about last night. It's not something that you just one night decide you're going to pick it up, and then you decide you're going to put it, put it back down for a few days and then pick it up and then put it back down. It don't work that way. When you're trying to take a spiritual path like this, it's something that you do every single day. You're researching and you're doing things to help yourself every day. I'm reading something every day, or just like today, I met this lady, Vanessa. I'm sorry, I can't think of her last name right now. But she's an author of some books, and one of her books has caught my eye that I want to get. But it's just, there's maintenance that you do all the time. And one of the things that my friend and I talked about was calcification of the pineal gland. I can't even talk today. I was about to say something else. Gosh. Calcification of that. Fluorides and different foods and sugars can mess that gland up, and it blocks that. I call it the seat to your soul. It cuts it. So, changing your diet and taking care of yourself health-wise helps with you being able to, unblock or activate your third eye. Keep popping it, but activating the third eye. So there's different things that, you can do to work on that. Hello, Evelyn. We were talking about numbers, and I was just, putting out there the numbers that I saw this morning coming from third eye. The cat's trying to jump on me, but when she does that, she claws. So Misty Meow Meow is not going to be jumping on me today. But anyway, just keep track of it. Keep a little notebook by your bed. Even though I know, with the feng shui purpose of it, you're not supposed to, because it's bad feng shui to keep books in your room. That part I get, and I understand why. But this one, in order for you to be able to document your experiences, you want to do that. So, and please, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you got questions about certain things, numbers, or certain things that you might be experiencing. People always say, I hate to bother you, but you're really not bothering me. I may not be able to get back to you right away. I try to, for the most part. But if you got questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I had a lot of people too that's been afraid to reach out to me in regards to spirit, like their child might be seeing something, and they've spent a long time wanting to reach out to me, but they haven't. Don't hesitate to reach out to me on something like that. I don't want anybody going through that type of experience alone. I went through it alone, and it was horrifying for me. So don't let somebody that you care for, or somebody that is going through something like that by themselves, because it can be very, very overwhelming when you're getting in touch with certain things. So, like I said, don't hesitate to ask if you have any type of questions or anything. So anyway, I just wanted to share with y'all my numbers, and this is more too for documentation for me and my future book that I've been working on. That seems like I got a little writer's block, but this is more for that as well, as far as the documentation part. In case anything ever happens to me, at least my kids know. At least they can find me on here doing lives, so, because you never know, we're not promised tomorrow, right? So anyway, if y'all have any questions about that, let me know, and I hope that y'all have a great night. This coming up Tuesday at Vibe Time with Jerry is going to be John Stevens. He's coming back on my show, and we're going to be talking haunted stuff. We're going to be talking his paranormal stuff. And I should have some of my new equipment in by then, so that's going to be fun. He got me in trouble with that. I'm just going to blame that on him. But anyway, I hope that y'all have a great night, and I really appreciate you watching and supporting my lives and supporting my page and supporting what I do. I know that I got good people out there that are not so judgmental from me, with me, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, y'all have a great night. Keep track of your numbers, and when you do third eye work, reach out to me. Put it on my wall. Let me know how it's going for you. I want to know if you see colors, or what is it you're seeing when you close your eyes. And if you don't see anything, don't be discouraged. Just do it again the next night, and keep doing it and doing it and doing it every night. And just don't be discouraged if you don't see anything. Eventually you will, because eventually it'll focus right there. Try it for like 10 or 15 minutes and just tell me what you get. Because when you get like me, you're going to want to go to bed, and then you're going to want to look in here, because you see all kinds of stuff in here. Past life. I mean, I've seen children in here. Like I said, numbers, scrolls, the galaxy of stars. That just constantly rotates. It's wild. So I want to know what y'all see in your third eye. What colors are you seeing? Share that with me, so so that we can get the ball rolling on that. So anyway, okay, for the 50th billion time, I know, right? I'm trying to get off, but I won't shut up. Maybe that's why Ryan picked me to do this, to be on Vibradio Network, because he knows that she does this. I can have a conversation with myself and be okay. Oh, I do all the time, though. But wait a minute, I'm talking to spirits. That's right. Yes, you're welcome, and I'll get you those numbers, too. So I hope that y'all have a great night. My phone's going to die, too. So anyway, take care and watch out for the storm.